Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Blunt as Ev Tarot. My name is Lindsay. If you are new to the channel, thank you all so much for joining me. Tonight, I will be doing the Overcoming Addiction Tarot spread. Let me find this real quick. Where is it at? Oh, here it is. Okay. So, if you are new to the channel, this tarot spread is going to be about overcoming addiction. If you have any challenges in your life right now, if you are trying to overcome substance abuse, whatever the case may be, you could be addicted to literally anything. There could be a message in here for you. Please keep in mind, guys, this is a general collective reading, so only take what resonates with you, leave the rest for another person who is watching. Also, don't forget I do offer personal readings on the description box of my page. You can find all the information you need, and you can reach out to bluntasftarot222@gmail.com. Also, you can win a personal reading. Simply hashtag the word personal read in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. All right, let's jump right into it, collective. Thank you, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, for your messages. Please show the collective all they need for their best and highest good. What blockages do they need to remove? What do they need to see to overcome this addiction? Messages for the collective on overcoming an addiction. First card is, how do you remove these blockages? Oh my God. Addict. We're literally doing an overcoming addiction reading here. Isn't that wild? So you're breaking these addictions. You may be in rehab right now. Some of you have just been released from, I'm just getting prison and put into a rehab facility or a sober living facility. That could just be for one person, but take it how it resonates. Remember, these are general. The way that you could overcome what you're going through right now, the way that you can remove blockages out of your life, is to no longer be in denial, to admit that you are an addict, right? Isn't that the first step? I don't know, if any of you are doing, the 12 steps, AA, NA, anything like that. But I mean, that's the first step in anything, even if you're not doing that. That's just, admitting that you are an addict, like accepting yourself for who you are. And that's how you can remove any blockages in your life right now. And what is holding you back? Adventure. Interesting. So being spontaneous, trying new things, meeting new people, going to new places. I feel like you're afraid to step out of your comfort zone for some of you. Maybe you've never really done any types of activities without, maybe for some of you, this is drinking. Maybe for some of you, this is being under the influence of a certain medication or drug. I feel like it's holding you back because it's time to get out there and adventure. It's time to do new things. It's time to be spontaneous and step out of your comfort zone. But for a lot of you, you're afraid to do that without leaning on this substance that, you may have depended on. Or maybe it's not even a substance. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it's time for you to stop, adventuring with a partner and adventure on your own, right? For some of you, this is about your addiction being codependency with a certain relationship in your life that you have. Excuse me. So the third card out is going to be, what action steps do you need to take to reach your goals? We have endings. Yeah, walk away from things that don't serve you anymore. Things that are dead in the water. Collective, you will know what I'm talking about. If there's a relationship in your life that has just been stagnant, something that needs to end. If there is a situation with a job where it needs to end and you're just staying in it just because you're comfortable, it's time to step out of that comfort zone. It's time to take action steps and end these situations that are not paying dividends in your life, period. Are you willing to change the way you've taught yourself to live? Children. Wow, this is interesting. So for a lot of you, collective, this is about your children. This is about you having new beginnings with your children, spending time with your children. There is something here about being a little bit immature in raising your own children. Maybe you didn't have the best guide or the best mentor or the best person to see, you know, the best way to raise your children. Maybe there's something here about you needing to heal your inner child. Maybe you're resentful because you did not get the proper care that you wished for or you feel like you needed. But I feel like in order for you to change the way you've taught yourself to live, you definitely have to mature when it comes to the healing of yourself, your inner child. There is definitely something here about maturing in the way that you raise your own children as well. And what do you need to know here to live in a completely new way? So I just got, because I know everybody doesn't have kids, and I want to make this abundantly clear. So what you need to change in order to teach yourself how to live in a new way, if you don't have children, it is, like I said, healing your own inner child. It's not necessarily talking about you having children if you don't have children. It's just not, that part doesn't resonate with you. But it could be talking about healing your inner child, learning how to parent yourself. We have ride here as what you need to know to live in a completely new way. I feel like some of you may be getting your license back. You're restoring an old car or something, restoring your driving privileges by paying off fines, something like that. You're getting licensed again. And that is going to allow you to live in a whole new way. For a lot of you, this is, I feel like, a situation where some of you lost your driving privileges because of maybe alcohol or drugs, because of this addiction. And in order for you to, actually take the action steps you need to take to live in this whole new way, you have to have, the ability to get around, right? And I feel like this is going to open up a brand new freedom for you. For some of you, this is going to be talking about, when something does happen with your car or something happens with your ride, it goes sour, it goes sideways, it doesn't turn out how you wished it could be. It's like, try to see it in a different perspective. Try to see it in a different light. Try not to just instantly go to the negativity surrounding the situation. Like if your car breaks down or if you get a flat tire or something like that. Try to go to the positive first instead of, dwelling on the negative of the situation. And the last card out is, what does this addiction, or how does this addiction affect your emotions and your actions? Well, we get the card romance. So this addiction is holding you back in your love life for sure. It's keeping you from moving to the next level in love, collective. It's keeping you from planning your future with someone. I feel like a lot of you are meant to be focused on yourselves right now because, especially if you're going through, addiction, if you're just now getting off of something or, becoming sober, you know what I mean? I feel like it is important to spend a lot of time alone, but it is also important not to isolate yourself, collective. And I feel like this is where you may be isolating yourself and thinking that you're not ready for a relationship, but you've actually, grown, you've actually matured here. And this addiction, when you're in this addiction, it keeps you from believing in love. But I feel like when you are in your higher vibration, when you are in a higher level of consciousness, you still believe in love. But it's like, majority of the time I'm picking up on someone here who is not really focused on that right now. And it's probably a good thing, but at the same time, remember not to isolate yourself, especially if it is love that, you want. All right, let's find out what's going on with the tarot. That there was the Spirit Shield Oracle. This one is, what is it? Groovy Weight Sparkles Edition. All right, what else is coming through here for my beautiful collective? What do they need to know to help them overcome this addiction? I saw the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so victory is here. Success is here for you. Wow, the 10 of Swords popped out. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. 10 of Swords talks about ending. You see how, you've got all these swords in your back, or this individual does, right? But the sun is coming up behind the swords, behind the horizon. Admitting your defeat, admitting that you are an addict, is the start to a new beginning. You've had all these swords in your back. You've had all these endings, and it's time to literally end this addiction, remove these blockages for good. And that starts with admitting that you have a problem, admitting that you are an addict, admitting defeat here, collective. What about adventure? Why is this here? Why adventure? Well, we got two that popped out. The Three of Wands and the Page of Cups. So we have Leo, Sag, Aries energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. With the Page of Cups right next to that Three of Wands, I feel like maybe you have been waiting around, waiting to do things, waiting for someone to come in. The Three of Wands is waiting energy. You know that your ships are going to come in. You know that you have done the work, right? Three of Wands to allow for your manifestations to come true, right? This is about what's holding you back here. And I feel like it's the fact that maybe you have not received an apology from someone. Or do you remember how I was talking about maybe you were doing things with someone and now it's time to do things on your own? I feel like just maybe you've been waiting for someone to do things with you. And it's like, no, just go out and just live and be free. Have fun on your own. And then when it's time, somebody will come in and do those things with you. And you may be waiting for somebody to come back, waiting for an apology here. But this is about what's holding you back. And you waiting for that apology is literally keeping you from those ships coming into shore. All right, what about the third card here? What about endings? Please clarify endings. Why endings? The Empress. Empress is the embodiment of all four kings and or queens. You, collective, need to do just this. Ending things that no longer serve you here. Letting things be what they are, not holding on to things. And stepping into your power, right? You have what it takes. You have the money, of the stability, you have the charisma, the charm, you have the empathy, you have the compassion. You also have the logical mind that you need. Everything that the Empress has within her, you have that as well. And you don't need to hang on to relationships, to things that are no longer serving you. You need to let them go and realize that you have everything in you that maybe you're holding on to in someone else or some other situation. What about children? Why is this here? Well, we got the the 5 of Swords that came out. Something here about somebody trying to get away with something, trying to maybe take advantage of a situation. I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be in your childhood. And this is about nurturing yourself. I feel like maybe a lot of you were raised by narcissistic individuals and you are hanging on to that pain here. 4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And it's affecting the way that you're parenting. If you do have children, if not, it's affecting the way you have relationships. It's affecting your life a lot. And in order for you to come out of this, you have to mature. There's an energy of needing to overcome your childhood trauma. And for some of you, you've already been working on this, because I see a lot of you already doing the work, but it's like you're waiting for your parents or somebody to tell you sorry. And I'm sorry to say this, but yeah, 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is not going to happen. You're never going to hear your I'm sorry from those people. Whoever you're waiting for an apology from, you're never going to hear it because they don't think that they're wrong. Or even if they know they're wrong, they're never going to be ballsy enough to admit that to you. Why would they want to give their power away? They feel like they're holding power over you by never apologizing. And they are, because it's holding you back in your life. Wow, this is an intense message. Ace of Wands came out. This is clarifying that ride card. What you need to know to live in a completely new way. Embrace your passion. Whatever brings you fire in your belly, whatever sparks that light in your eyes, collective. If it's restoring an old car, if it's working towards getting your license back, if it's accessorizing a new car, what you need to know to live in a completely new way is to embrace the passionate side of you. Embrace the creativity, because that is going to bring in opportunity after opportunity after opportunity for you to thrive. And what about the Romance card? Why is this here for the collective? What does this have to do with your emotions and your actions? This one fell on the floor. Hang on, guys. It's the Ace of Cups. Holy shit. Holy shit. You guys, look at that. So we get the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. 2 opportunities. And this Ace of Cups is about an opportunity for you to heal yourself, love yourself, give back to yourself, embrace your passion, fill your own cup. And ultimately that leads to the 2 of Cups. If it is love that you desire. For some of you, I see a connection here with someone. This may be a, what's the word I'm looking for? Biracial connection. Yeah. Some of you may be in the process of learning how to love yourself again through overcoming this addiction, where, you know, this person, this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio too, is showing you unconditional love so that you can give that back to yourself. All right, guys, I love you so much. I hope this reading helped. Please drop a comment down below. Let me know how it resonates. Don't forget to hashtag personal reading, like, share, and subscribe. I love you all so much. Have a good day.